All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining from, guys. You're welcome to today's live trading. Before we go further, guys, okay, before we go further, I would like to review yesterday's trade, okay, and then the need, all right, to adhere to the what I just posted on Telegram, all right, by always calculating, using part of a percentage of your capital in every trade, okay, and I gave you an instance with $100, all right. Try to read that again and again until you understand it better, all right. This could be, even if you are using, let's say, $1,000, $10,000, you can apply the same math, all right, into those trading capital, right? I just gave you an instance with $100, all right? So this can apply to anything. So before we go further, we'll just review yesterday's trade and then we take it off from there, okay? But currently, I'm entering a long trade for TIA, okay? For TIA, all right? I'm entering a long trade. I'll be targeting that level of either 6.3 or even higher, all right? I'm targeting that level of 6.3 or higher, okay? So if you want to do that as well, you can equally go ahead and do that, guys, all right? So you just put your stop loss below, slightly below that zone there. I'm doing market order for this, right? So I'm doing market order for that. If you want to wait to take this at 5.8 or 5.9, whatever you want to target, you can do that, guys. All right, you're at liberty to do that, but I'm taking a long trade. I'll be targeting higher than this, right? But if we get to 6.2, 6.3, I'll just move stop loss maybe to around 6.1 and then see if this can go higher, all right? And see if TIA can go higher. If we can get to $7, it won't be a crime. Okay, so that is it. To review yesterday's trade, for those of you who set limit orders for SRP actually hit stop loss with this massive week here. And what happened yesterday is that there was the news that BlackRock actually said that USDT and USDC, that these stable coins pose what threat to crypto and whatever the English they were speaking there and all of that, right? So I don't know if they are coming up with something like that. I will make that, go do more research about it after this live stream. I don't know what they are up to. And is it that they want to come up with their own stable coin, or what exactly are they insinuating? I don't know. All right. So that was what happened. And then you see BTC went below 36, right? Went to as low as I think 35 or below that. And then everything was just dumping yesterday after that news, after they published that news that USDC, USDT is actually a threat to crypto and all of that, all right? So that was what actually happened, and majority of our trades did what? Hit stop loss. Okay, majority of our trade did hit stop loss, while others actually did what? Hit TP. All right, one of those that is still running actually is AVAS. AVAS, you can secure your profit right now because we are at that resistance level, right? You can secure your profit right now at that resistance level if you took the AVAS trade, okay? And another trade we were looking at, for those of you who took INJ, who took which other trade, okay? If you did move your stop loss when you were supposed to, all right? Because these tokens, then MAV, right? We talked about INJ, INJ, USDT. Okay. What the whole essence is, guys, as I always say, if you don't take your profit when you are supposed to, okay, some other persons will take that profit for you. All right. This is what happened yesterday, and this got us out of the market. For those of you who are still holding, but if you did move your stop loss when you were supposed to, all right, this would have equally been a winning trade. The same thing happens for MAV, USDT. All right. So if you did move your stop loss when you're supposed to, okay, this would have equally been a winning trade for you that yesterday before all of this happened. But guess what? This came down and then immediately it bounced up again at that support level. So if you're smart enough to pick up that trade again, guys, that was massive, all right? That would have been, a winning trade for all of you who joined. Either you took the signals on the platform or you took those that we're looking at on during the live section, okay? During the live session. LPT2, was another trade which I'm equally looking to re-enter that trade right now. Going forward, okay, I'm still looking for entries. Okay, I'm still looking for entries, but let's see what LPT will do. All right, so we just wait for it, because currently we are at a resistance. Let's see if we can bounce back again to maybe 6.6, 6.7 or thereabout. We can start looking for long. All right, we can start looking for long for LPT going forward. All right, so yeah, this one, if you want to long with me, you can do that. Put your stop loss just slightly below. All right, put your stop loss slightly below. So your entry should be around anything around 5.9. Okay, this is for TIA. Okay, anything around 5.9, 5.8. Okay, what I have here, the entry I have here is 5.8875. All right, so you can set a limit order for that, and let's see how we can ride this trend to maybe around 6.3 or even higher. All right, that's basically what I'm looking at. Put your stop loss just slightly below in case. All right, put your stop loss slightly below in case. All right, then let me know on the chart whatever token that you're looking at. Okay, let me know on the chart whatever tokens you're looking at, that you're looking at trading this morning and all of that. Just put it on the chart for me, and I'll go ahead and look at all of those tokens for you. All right, for SRP, I'm still looking for more entries. Okay, I'm still looking for good entries for this. Maybe around that 62-cent level is a good area that we can start looking for long. I'm looking for more of long, not short actually, for SRP. I'm looking for more of long trades. Okay. Yeah, SRP has been dealing with us. The other day we had the fake whatever news of a thing, and then we had this scandal yesterday. We had BlackRock complaining about USDC and USDT. Okay, and then we had this again ads and all of that. So yeah, we'll continue to look for more. I'm looking to enter a trade for SRP around 62 cents. Okay, around 62 cents. That is where I'm looking to enter a long trade for SRP. Let's pay attention to that and see how it goes. Okay. So let me just give you the setup. Okay, let me just give you the setup. You can do market order if you want to, but let's just wait. I'm looking at that 62-cent level, right? This 0.6220, okay? 0.6220. That's where I'm looking at to take a long trade for SRP, okay? So you can just, set up your limit order if you want to, all right? And our target will be somewhere around there. Okay, we'll just target around maybe 68 or even higher. All right. But if we continue, if this goes in our favor, we'll continue to adjust, stop loss. We'll move stop loss to entry at a point, and then we continue to adjust it, and then maybe trail the market till around 70 cent or higher. All right. Okay, let me just put that at that 71 cent and see. Let's see how this will play out, guys. Let's see how this will play out. So I'm looking for long for SRP. You can set a limit order for that. At that area there, okay? Yeah, that's the area where I'm looking to long SRP. Yeah, good morning, Vincent. How is it going? Vincent, Gala update, Gala, Ave, Storage, AVAX. Yeah, AVAX, what are you looking at for AVAX? You want to short, okay? Because AVAX, the trade already is running for those of you who took the trade yesterday. Okay, so if you are looking at AVAX, it should be to either take a quick scalp down. So if you are looking at AVAX, it's either to take a quick scalp to the downside and all of that, all right? Because the trade is already running. For those of you who set limit orders for that yesterday, where did I see that AVAX of a thing? AVAX, let me see. I think it's on this chart, right? AVAX USDT. All right, guys. So once again, all you can do, all right, for those of you on the Telegram, if you're not on the Telegram already, use the link, all right? If you are joining on us on YouTube, use the link in the video description to join us on Telegram. And then join us there and do what? And take advantage of, our copy trading, or take advantage of signals and trade, okay? Take advantage of signals and trades and all of that. I saw somebody there saying that any update, those are, you guys will not push any people into fire, right? Always looking for updates. All right, for AVAX, okay, AVAX, we are at this resistance level here. So for those of you who want to take a quick scalp aside this trade, right? If this resistance at that $19 hold, okay, if AVAX holds at that $19, then there is need for you. That is, if this resistance actually holds, all right, let's see 19.1 or even at that 19.05. Okay, you can take a quick shot, maybe target this level of 16.9 or even 17 cent, okay? 16.9 or even 17 cent. That's basically what I'll be looking at for AVAX. I think I should close this trade already because I was thinking maybe we'll just shoot up to that 19.7 or 8 and then before we come back down, all right? But it seems that wouldn't work. Okay, so we'll just be looking for short. So you can put 19.1, okay, 19.1 to short AVAX. And then your target should be anything between 17 and 60 cents, okay? If it continues to go down, then you can target to as low as that $15 level, not cent. It is actually $15, all right? So that's what I'll be looking at for AVAX at the moment. That's what I'll be looking at for AVAX at the moment and all of that, all right? So if you took this trade, it's time to take profit, right? It is time to take profit and all of that. All right. It is time to take profit for that and all of that. Okay. So the next trade there is Gala. Let's look at Gala and see what's going on with Gala. All right, so Gala. I'm looking at the 4 hours time frame, and Gala is currently okay. So let me remove all those drawings and see. All right, so for Gala, guys, we are currently above the 200 moving average, okay? And then the 50 moving average, you can see that curve here, right? Heading up as well, trying to respect that trend. So for Gala, I'm looking at the bigger picture for Gala, okay? I'm looking at the bigger picture for Gala. So I'll just look for entries that, could give me Gala, let me see, looking at the 3-day time frame right there. So I'm looking at the bigger picture for Gala, right? And then what happened here is that rejection just came and, bounced off of that 382 level, okay, with the Fibonacci retracement tool that I just threw here, okay, that just bounced off of that 382 level, guys, right? So we just had that bounce from that 382 level, and I'll still be looking at that level for a better trade to the upside. Okay, I'll still be looking at anything between this level of 20 cents. Okay, this is from, I'm looking at entering a long trade for Gala, anything between 21 cents down to that 20 cent level. All right, and equally pay attention to this level at anything between this 20 cent up to that 21 cent. I'll be looking for long for Gala. All right, the way I'm going to play this is a bit different. For those of you who have been following my trades and all of that, you should understand this, right? I'm going to play this a little bit different. I'll start adding, buying Gala when I get to 21 cents. I'll add more if we do get to 20, maybe 0.2119. I will add more if we get to 0.209. And then the last entry will be at that 20 cent itself. All right. This is what I'm looking at for Gala, and I'll be targeting as high as that 25 cent upward. All right. So you can set a limit order for that, but I'm going to have multiple limit orders for Gala. Okay. Starting from here, I'm looking at here. All right. Starting from here, targeting that level up there, then I'll be, stop loss will be slightly just below that area at around 19 cents or thereabout. Remember, I have another order down here. Okay, I'll be adding to my Gala position around 20 cents or thereabout. Okay, so this is what I'm basically looking at for Gala. I'll set limit orders and see which one triggers first. So I'll have a limit order, this entry here, okay, then add to my position if we get back to the 382, and then another limit order here. So if, for instance, I wanted to enter this trade with, let's say, $100, I'll just split the entries into 3, okay, or into 4 if possible. I'll enter with the first $25. I'll enter another $25 when it gets to a certain level. I will enter another one, and then the last one, if eventually it doesn't hold, then I can close it. But if we come trigger on the first entry here and start going up, and then I'm already in profit, then the other limit orders can be canceled. All right. Then when we get to this resistance level, I'll be looking for maybe a quick scalp to the downside or a pullback, and then I'll continue that trend to the upside. That's basically what I'll be looking at for Gala. All right. So if you want to trade Gala, look at that and then take that setup. Okay. So let me quickly note this somewhere because I will take our time to set out the Gala stuff. And let's see how it goes. Okay, Gala is one of those trades I want to take when it gets to a particular level. All right. So yeah, for Gala, yeah, pay attention to that. Yeah, good morning, Mila. You're welcome. Good morning, Megari. Is it Megari? Megri. Oh, whatever the name is. Okay, guys. Sorry if I do murder your name, but try to understand with me. Okay. Then Ave. Let's look at Ave. Yeah, somebody wants us to look at Luna Classic, right? Yeah, Luna Classic. We'll look at that too. So for Ave, guys. Okay, look at that, guys. So if you were smart enough, though yesterday, as at the time this was happening, I was actually on the road. There was a bit of accident when I was going home, and then everywhere was actually blocked. So I spent over 2 hours plus on the road. All right, before I got home. So yeah, for this, all right, look at that massive rejection. Immediately we came bounce of that 200 moving average, and we are going up there. So for RV, yeah, RV. Okay, since I took a trade for this token to $100, right? I just abandoned it. I didn't look at it again, but look at that. All right. So those of you who took that trade actually went to above $100, right? We did get to $104, and then we came back to the 382. So 382 is where we are actually rejecting from right now. As you can see there, we already bounced off that 382 level. So if you want to enter a trade, you can still follow this trend, right? You can still follow this trend and maybe targeting around $98 or $100 level for AVE. But basically what I'll be looking at for, I'll wait for a pullback, guys. Okay, I'll wait for a pullback. I do for Avi, I'm going to have two setups. Okay, I'm going to have 2 setups for this. All right, I'm targeting that level of $100 too for this particular token. So your entry, your first entry will be at that Monday's low. No, let's do the 382, which is around 90.595. Okay, 90.95 or even at 90.1. Okay, so let's target $100. Let's target $100 for this trade. All right, so 90.59, and then I'll have another limit order at that 88. Okay, 88 or even $90, right? So I have another limit order there. That's basically what I'll be looking at for RV. If you want to, you can take a trade here. You can still make it up there, but I want to see a pullback. All right, I want to see a pullback, then I'll be able to follow that accordingly. All right, I want to see a pullback down to that 382 level, then I'll be able to follow that trade. Okay, so these are Fibonacci retracement tool, which is a 382 at that 90.95. We'll take a trade. If it continues to go down, we want to add to our position when we get to the support level at 88.5. And then from here, we can take that ride to the upside. So I'm targeting that level of $99 to $100 for RV. All right, so you can set this order for you. For instance, if you want to enter this trade, okay, let's say you want to risk $10 per trade. What I'll basically do is enter the first entry here with $5 and then add to my position with the remaining $5, okay? Your stop loss will still be the same, right? In this case, your stop loss will just be less than either 1% or 1% or thereabout, okay? So don't worry about that, all right? So whatever it is you risk in this trade will still be the same thing you will lose in case the market goes against you and all of that, right? So that's what I'll be looking at for AVE. You can set up the limit order for yourself if you want. Okay, set a limit order for AVE. Let me quickly note that down because I'm going to take our time to, set limit orders for that. Anyone that triggers, yeah, we take advantage of that as well. Okay, that is for AVE. And then let me go quickly to the Lunar Classic stuff. Okay, is it 1000 Lunar Classic or just Lunar Classic? Which one? Okay, I think it's 1000. Okay. So Lunar Classic. Let's see. All right. So if we take a fifth level from down there, let's do down there to that up there. Yeah. So we actually came below, right? We actually came below this 382. And then the 618 would have been a good area for this. All right. The 618 would have been a good area for this. So what Luna is currently doing is actually playing the Monday's range, right? Luna is currently playing the Monday's range. But as it is right now, I'll wait for Luna to yeah, wait for Luna to come down to that 618 level, guys. Okay. So no need to rush this. I'm not going to long. I'm not going to go long on Luna. If I get Luna down to that 618 level, which is this level down here, I will take a trade. Okay. I will take a trade. I'm not going to rush into this, right? So yeah, I'm not going to rush into this. Just wait for Luna. I just need it to come back down here. If it does, then I can be taking a trade from there to the upside, guys. Okay. If Luna does get down to this level here, I can be taking a trade to the downside. So let's see if that will happen. Okay. Yep. 618, anything around 0.07 or thereabout. That's where I'll be looking to long Luna. Okay. So pay attention to Luna, guys. There's no need to rush this. All right. There's no need to rush this. So just pay attention. Wait for Luna to play at the right. If you want to long to this level here, resistance, fine, you can enter, okay? But I want to wait. This is my entry, right? I'm looking at that 786 level. Except if we don't get here and then we'll get back to this area here, then maybe I could be looking for a possible short to the downside. All right, looking at the daily time frame, the 200 is dead, and then I believe this 200 will serve as a resistance, okay? So definitely we'll go to that 200, reject, and then still come back down, all right? So I want to wait for Luna to play this area of 0.07. Then I'll be looking for long for Luna Classic. All right. And let's do Sol USDT. I hope you are taking note of all of these guys. All right. So if you are not taking note of it, you will definitely be missing out on some of this trade. So it better you take note. If you want to set limit orders for them, set limit order for them. If you don't want, then you can just forget about it. Okay. Okay, Solana, let's look at Sol USDT. Some of you may not have the money to set limit orders for all of this. You can just pick, the ones that are already, that are going to run immediately, right? And trade them, or you wait, okay? Just pay attention and be looking at them whenever guys. Can you imagine Solana? I was looking at Solana to come down to, what is the level I was looking at? Is it 54 or 55 or thereabout? I can't remember where I was looking at. So this morning I saw Sol at, is it 56? Yeah, and I was waiting to take a trade at 54 or thereabout. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Elliot, yeah. So you take a trade on Aave, okay? All of the trades, all of the tokens I'm looking at, yeah, I have setups for all of them. So some of them are limit orders, except for Lunar Classic. I don't have any setup, but I'll wait, okay? Just pay attention to it. When it plays out, you trade it accordingly, okay? So I missed the entry for Sol. I was waiting that this stuff would have come back down, but yeah, let's see. Yes, it's long, okay? I think all of the setup I've looked at is long. This one too is equally long, so you can set a limit order for TIA, right? Set a limit order there for long, and then wait for it to get up there, and you take, yeah. Okay, so for Solana, I think it's right time we go to, it's right time we go to $70, $60, or even higher. Okay, so Solana is equally playing this Monday low of a thing, right? The Monday's range is what we are currently playing with right now on Sol. So you see, we came sweep that Monday's low, and then we are heading back up to that Monday's high. But this area of 47 would have been a good area. Okay, anything around $50, 47 would have been a good area to start taking Solana to the upside. But unfortunately, that is not going to play out. All right. Unfortunately, that is not going to play out. So we just need to, trade what we see here, right? If I take that to that high there, yeah. Still not ranging, okay? Not playing now with the fifth or stuff, okay? Okay, let's even do this low here. Let's do this other support level here to that high. Yeah, still the Fibonacci stuff still not playing out, right? The 682 here, okay, the 618 level here would have been a good area at that 48 cent. All right, $48 Solana, all right, would have been a good stop. But the way it is right now, guys, pay attention. There is a resistance here at that $61 level or so. Okay, there's a resistance at that $61 level. A good area that I would have gotten a good entry for Sol would have been just at that 618 or slightly below 47, 46, okay, would have been a good area. That is, would have been a good pullback to start looking to long Sol to the upside. All right. Right now, anything you're going to do for Solana will just be scalping, right? Anything you're doing for Sol right now will just be scalping. But as it is right now, we are, heading to that resistance of $61 level. So wait for it. Maybe we'll get there, pull back down again before we start going up. Okay. So for Sol, I'll be looking for more of long-term trade right now. I don't need to just jump into all of this. Okay. Whatever leverage you want to use, okay, you can use. You want to use 10x leverage, you want to use 50x leverage, okay, you are at liberty to do that, right? It is entirely your decision to make. I won't tell you use 1x leverage, whatever you want to use. In as much as you're applying good risk management and all of that, you are good to go. But if you decide to do 100x leverage, just know that, if it was supposed to take you let's say from here to here, if it was supposed to take you 10%, okay, from here to here, all right, using a 10x leverage, okay, if it was supposed to give you 30% using a 10x leverage, right, with a 100x leverage, is just from here, okay, from here to here, you're out. Okay, so the bigger the leverage, the faster, right, your P&Ls, okay, your ROE, right, your return on equity, that the faster it grows, okay, and then the faster it equally reduces, the faster you get taken out. It's as simple as that. If I'm using 10x leverage and I decide to long Solana from here, and it goes in my favor for Solana to get to 61, and I'm using a 10x leverage, it means that I'm up by 30%. Right? It means that I'm up by 30%. But when you use a 100x leverage and Solana eventually moves from here to there, you are up by what? 300%. Okay? You are up by 300%. So it took me for how long from here, like almost according to Solana, it would take me around 8 hours or thereabout from here to do 30%, right? But it will take you that same time to do 300%. That's the beauty about leverage. Okay? And then the opposite is equally what happens if the market eventually goes against you. All right. But right now, Solana is just playing this Monday's range. Monday's high, Monday's low. That's exactly what we are playing right now. Okay. So let's see if we can reject that Monday's high and then come back to the Monday's low and all of that. But I'm looking at the long-term trade for Sol around, $50, 40, or even below. If I do get that, that would be a good thing. Okay, that would be a good thing. And then let's look at Atom USDT, guys. I don't have any setup for Solana right now. We're watching, okay? Except you want to scalp, you can go ahead and then take advantage of the pullback from the Monday's high down, right? So if you want to scalp, you can do that, right? Right now, I don't have any setup for Sol. I'm looking at a bigger picture for Solana, all right? So what do we have here on Atom? Yeah. As at when we're looking at Atom, if you have been following up, I think this would have played out and all of that, but let me just take that out for Atom. Atom, yeah, from that, I think $7 level, went up to $10 and then we pull back. So what are we looking at? What are we looking at? Let me take from here. Yeah, didn't play out. Okay, so for Atom. Yeah, Atom is good. If you can long, you can still make it, guys. If you take a long trade for Atom, you can still, catch up with this $10 level. All right, at 9.2, you take a long, you can cash up with this $10. That should be the target, right? But I'll prefer to take Atom down there at that $8.9 level. All right. So if Atom does get maybe pull back down there, all right, that would have been a good setup for you. With your stop loss just slightly below. Okay, this will be good if Atom will come back down to, maybe you look at 15 minutes and be looking for pullbacks, all right, to that level of 8.9, 8.95, 8.93, or thereabout. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at. If Atom does pull back to this area, guys, a long setup from there could be a good, and then you'll be targeting anything from 9.8 down up to that $10 level. All right. This is what I'll be looking at for Atom. This is what I personally will be looking at for Atom. If this plays out, that is what I'll be trading. Okay. So Atom is one of those trades too that I want to equally look at taking a long. So I'm looking at 8.9 or even below, okay, to take. But our setup here says 8.938. All right, that's the entry. Your target should be around $10.2 level. Your stop loss just around 8.56. Okay, that is it for Atom. And if you want to take that trade, you just let it play out. If that plays out, guys, then you can be taking your trades to the upside accordingly. That's what I personally be looking at for Atom. All right. So if that plays out, we'll be taking trades accordingly. BNB triggered yesterday, right? We probably took BNB yesterday. So for those of you who took BNB, the trade triggered and is still running. Okay. It triggered and is still running. I don't know, was it on this chart? I gave us a setup around $40. One that is 240, right? Yes, I gave us a setup to enter Solana, sorry, BNB, to long BNB at 240. So it triggered yesterday, right? That trade triggered. Though mine did not hit stop loss. For those of you who put stop loss, around, I don't know, what was the setup? Please, who took that trade? What was the setup for Solana, for BNB yesterday? Because I saw my trade trigger this morning and it was still running. Okay. Though I used cross margin, okay, I didn't put stop loss and all of that. So I was lucky. All right. But if you put stop, I don't know where the stop loss was. Was it? Yeah. Okay. I don't think this hit stop loss because I gave us two setup, right? That you take 240 and then look at 235. All right. Look at 235 and then your stop loss would be, I don't know what I did yesterday, but I just knew that on my two limit orders triggered and then the trade was running in profit this morning. Okay, which is still running. Okay, the target is around that 255, which I'm not sure that this will get there. today, okay, except something, fundamentally happened about BNB and all of that, okay. So that stuff is still running. I think my entering price is now, let me check. Yeah, my entering price is around 38.1, okay, 38.1. That is my entering price. But initially, now guys, just give me a moment. Let me close my window. The noise there is too much. Okay, the noise did not go completely, but I believe it has reduced. Okay, all right. So now the benefit of this kind of setup that I'm giving you of not going all in, okay, even if it is $10 you want to raise, okay, this is just what I do. And it is because of things like this that happen, right? I just told us that BlackRock now is coming against, the BlackRock we have been projecting, or everybody is very optimistic about their, what's it called? The Bitcoin ETF and all of that. All of a sudden, yesterday they said USDC and USDT post a trade on crypto and all of that. So all those English they are speaking, I don't know. All right. And that was what actually happened, out of fear and all of that, people started selling. And then the smart ones started buying back. Okay. So if you have set up limit orders, 2 limit orders or 3 limit orders, you would have cashed up with all of this. And right now, guys, you should be up. My entry is 38.1 or thereabout, okay? 38.1 or thereabout. Even if I take it from 38.7, okay, to the current price, you are up by 30%. If you are using 10x leverage, you are up by 60%. If you are using 20x leverage, you are up by, up to 100% if you are using like a 25x leverage and all of that, right? So I gave us the first setup for this was to do entry at where? At 240, right? 240 or 241 or whatever that, and then we're targeting 255. I don't know which of the chart I made that post, okay? And then I told us that I will add to my position if this gets done there and all of that. So yeah, that was what played out. And then this trade, as I speak with you right now, is running in profit. So for BNB, still target that level again, okay? So this setup is still valid, all right? The setup is still valid. So you can still be looking to take a trade to the upside at 240 or 241. All right, 240 or 241, be looking to long BNB and then still target that $250 level or higher. All right, 240, 241, be looking for a long trade for BNB. That's basically what I'll be looking at for BNB. So that setup is still valid, 240, 241, or even lower. If we do get to 239, 238, you can still take a trade to the upside for BNB. All right, that is if you are not in the trade already. Okay, how do you find correct order block? Which one is not correct order block? Is there any other block that is not correct? Is there any other block that is not correct? Okay. All right. So yeah. This is what I'm looking at for this. Okay. If you want to automatically just spot other blocks and all of that, you can use indicators. Okay. Luxago is one of the good indicators. Though it's premium, all right, it's premium, but it's worth it, all right. I'll tell you more on other block later, but not now. Let me finish up with the setups and the trades that I'm looking at. Okay, we'll talk about other block later. All right. But if you wanted an automatic stuff that will give you other blocks and all of that, you can go buy Luxago. The indicators are good, okay? The indicators are good. After this one I'm using, okay, maybe I will still be using both of them. I don't know. After this one that I'm using, the next one will be to solve for Luxago too, all right? The next one, I'm just waiting for money. If I get money, I'll do either 3 months or a yearly subscription for Luxago. It all depends. But let's see how it goes, okay? Yeah, this is for BNB, right? So that this setup is still valid. Just wait. If BNB pulls back down to that area, you'll be taking a trade to the upside. Okay. So the next token we are going to be looking at is Link. Yeah, I think Link, as at this morning when I was looking at it, is I was looking for more of long. I told us yesterday that I shorted link, right? And then I decided to close link at is it 15.8 or 15.5 or whatever? I can't remember. I closed link at around that $15 level, and then link still did what? Came back massively to $13, guys. That would have been massive profit, right? That would have been massive profit, okay? Yeah, from around that $16 level, I closed somewhere around here. Yeah, 16.5. That was where I closed, and then we still went down to this level down here, guys. Yeah, we still went down to this level down here. We even get as low as 13.3. So for link, okay, for link, just wait and take this trade on the support level here, guys. Okay, this could go up here. All right, this stuff that is going up, if you want to take this, you can do that, but I'm not going to do that. All right. If you want to long link, you can, but I'll be waiting for link at that 14, anything around $14 or $13.9 level. That's when I'll be looking to long link. All right, $14, $13 level. That is where I'll be looking to long link. Okay. So if I pull a trend line around this area, guys, okay, if I bring my trend line from, let's say from up here down there, you see that we've broken out of that trend line, right? Yeah, we've broken out of that trend line, and then I'm waiting for a retest. That retest could be around maybe 14.1 or even down there to that 13.96 level. Okay, so these are areas I'm looking at for a long trade for link. I just want like a pull, like a retest or a pullback, or even to that Monday's low, anything around 14.2 down to that $13.9 level, you should be looking to long, so link. Okay, and then your target should be, let me just put this entry here. Your target should be around, $16 or even up to $17 level. All right, this is for link. All right, this is basically for link. I'm going to have like 3 different setups here. Okay, maybe I'll put like $10 here, put another $10 here, and then put another $10 here. So any of those that triggered, I want to take a trade, and my target will be that $16 level on link. That's basically what I'll be looking at for. All right. So if you want to trade link, wait for a pullback a bit, either to 14.2 or down to that $14 level or 13.9, and then you'll be taking a trade to the upside. Okay, so that's basically what I'm looking at for link. And please write the setup somewhere, or you set up the trade right now. But I just shared with you how I'll be trading this. Okay, is either you wait for it to come to the entry here, which is 13.956, or you do whatever I'm saying right here, if you do understand the English that I'm speaking right now. Okay, yeah, because it's somehow risky, but yeah, it's worth it. Okay. Yeah, Prince Vincent says Solana will get to $90 before before end of this month, right? Before end of this month. So yeah, I still told us, okay, when we look at the bigger picture on Solana, right? When you look at the bigger picture on Solana, I told us that if once Solana breaks above $48, $49 level, okay, anything from $50 and above, we should be looking for long, right? And that happened. So we broke, we went to $60, came back down, we went back up again. So Solana is still good, okay? All you just need to do is to get your entries right, right? Don't enter right now, that $60 level, okay? Except we break above the $60, maybe around $62, $63, you start looking for long. But wait for a pullback. If Solana does get back to $55, you can still get entries. 56, 54, down to $50 level, you can still get entries to the upside. All right, that's basically what I'm looking at. If you cannot, okay, if you're afraid of using leverage, and then if you cannot stand seeing floating losses and all of that, guys, then just buy Solana, okay? Be doing DCA on spot. You can buy Solana today at $60. Tomorrow you buy it at $55. Next tomorrow you buy at maybe 54, and then it goes on like that, right? It goes on like that. When eventually it gets to $90, it gets to $100, you are good. You take profit and you're out, okay? I even want Solana to get to like $500, okay? Yeah, if you are going to be holding for long, you could get Solana at $500, all right? So while we look at other tokens that will, tokens that will make you a bit of money in the next bull run, Solana is one of those tokens, right? Solana is one of those tokens, okay? And this TIA2, This TIA2, okay, TIA2 is equally another good token that I think is equally layer one related project and all of that. I can't really say, but the TIA is equally another project you should be looking at buying, but not right now at $6. I don't know if we do get a pullback to maybe $3, $5 or lower. It could be, or you can DCA, okay, you can start DCAing into this position, into this token and start buying. Maybe we'll get a new all-time. Maybe this token will get to $50, $100. You don't know, all right? So Sol is one of those tokens you should be holding. All right. If you are able to buy up to 1,000 Sol and then it gets to $500, guys, that's whoosh. Okay. That's whoosh for you. If you're able to buy 100,000 of it and it gets to $500, that is equally whoosh. Right. Okay. So Sol is one of those tokens you want to buy and hold on a long term. Okay. And then Gala too. I'm equally looking at Gala. I don't know. I'm equally looking at Gala. But if we should just Gala from, past result of what it has done initially, I think Gala went up to as high as, let's do spot. Let's do spot on Gala. Let's see. The highest Gala went up to, let's look at the monthly chart. Okay. Yeah. This one was sometime in the, look at that, guys. Gala was around almost $200 plus. No, Gala is actually Gala, not Gal. Even the Gal of a thing, right? Something that was 200 around, this was 2020, 2022. In 2022, it was $200 plus. Today, it's just $1. All right. Do your research about this token and see how you can buy and hold. All right. Then Gala is actually what I'm looking at. Gala USDT. So Gala, the highest it went to was what? Okay, 70 cents. Yeah, 80 cents, around 80 cents plus, all right? Around 80 cents plus. So imagine buying this at 0.023, all right? 0.023, and then you're targeting that level of there. That is 2,000% return, okay? If this thing gets to that all-time high again, that is 2,000% return, okay? If this thing gets there, that is 2,000% return. So it means if you put $100 in this token, you will get $2,000, right? Is that right? Am I correct? 2,000 or 2,500, okay? But this is a long-term project, guys. This is a long-term project. So it means if you put, whatever you put in here, you'll be able to. What if Gala now goes above this all-time high? Maybe it gets to $1 or thereabout, okay? What if it gets to $1 or thereabout? What will happen? And all of that. So those are some of the things we are actually looking at, right? Those are some of the things we are actually looking at. And Gala just broke out of this trend, this monthly trend, right? So if you put your trend line like this, you see Gala just broke out. So it means that the next target here will be around 0.05, okay? And then we can go to 20 something cent, and then we go to that 80 something cent, and it continues that way. All right. So these are some of the things that I look at. When I make profit, I look at some of these tokens like Gala that is still less than $1, less than a cent, guys. Okay. Sorry, my stuff has gone off. Gala that is still less than a cent and all of that, okay? These are some of the things we look at when you make profit. You want to look for ways to DCA into some of these tokens, okay? When you make profit, you DCA. When you make profit, you DCA, and they'll be buying, some of these tokens, okay? What about buying spot? Will you say that? What about buying spot? Will you say that that's slow? How do you mean? I don't see any slow stuff here, okay? Just like what I'm giving you now. Gala will not get to 80 cents in 2 days. It will not get to 80 cents in 3 days. It will not get to 80 cents this year, except something magical happens, okay? Except something magical happens. But what we are all projecting is the next bull run. And the next bull run, as before the Bitcoin ETF of 18 comes in and all of that, the next bull run has been next year during the during or maybe after the Bitcoin halving, all right? That is what we've been projecting before the Bitcoin ETF of 18 comes up and all of that. So if Bitcoin ETF is finally approved and then it finally push the market to where we don't expect, is kudos. So spot trading is, normally spot trading, there is nothing like scalping in spot trading, okay? Spot trading is long-term style of trading, right? whatever you're buying in spot, that's why I will not advise people to rush. And maybe you see this token, you see a support here, you see a resistance here, you just come and buy in the middle. Why not buy at that support level? Put a limit order there, buy there, and then when it gets to the resistance, you sell. It's as simple as that. All right. So spot buying for me is the bigger, is my long-term stuff, my long-term style of business when it comes to trading, right? Short-term is trading leverage. Use 10x leverage. Look for that sharp money. Even if it takes me 2 days, 3 days to make the money, look for it, pay the bills, and then whatever you make there, remove that and put it in your long-term business. So spot trading is my long-term style of business, right? That I'm building up gradually. I'm building up my portfolio gradually with spot trading. All right. So if I get money, some of those tokens I have on my on my list that I'll be DCing into. If it is $5, I want to buy this. If it is $10, I want to buy it. If it is $100, I just split it among these tokens, buy them and keep. All right. So spot trading is long term. Whatever I'm buying now, the result may not come immediately, but you'll be looking at sometime next year by this time, or even earlier than that, and all of that. That's what we are looking at. Okay. So spot trading is definitely not a sharp stuff. Okay. Can I set TP? Yes, you can set TP on spot trading. You can set TP on spot trading. On Bybit, you see after you bought, okay, you go to the sell option, then you can use the TP SL order type to set your TPs. Tell Bybit that when it gets to this level, I want to set. If it gets below this level, I want to add. So you can set stop losses and take profit on spot. All right. So if I bring in this my long position to here, and we'll say we're going to buy Gala at 21 cents, okay? Then we are targeting that level at 25 cents, all right? Then we'll put stop loss slightly below that level there, okay? So our stop loss here, as you can see, is 2.5, all right? As you can see on the bracket there, stop loss here is what? Approximately 2.5. Okay, so because we are buying on spot trading, it is 2.5%. If, for instance, I put in $100 here, 2.5% is what you're losing if this is your stop loss, right? You can set stop loss on the Bybit exchange, right? And then if it goes in profit, you are making how many? 18%. So it means that I am risking around $2, $3 on spot trading. That is if I'm using, for instance, I'm using like $100, okay? I'm risking around $2, $3, okay, to make around $18, right? To make around $18. That is if I'm using like $100, okay? If you are using $1,000, okay, 2% of $1,000 should be around $20, right? Yeah, $25 to make how much? To make 18% of $1,000 would be how much? Close to $200, $180, right? And all of that. So that's basically what we're looking at. But when you use leverage, you now multiply this percentage in the number of with the number of leverage that you're using. Okay. So, but look at the bigger picture, guys. Even if you buy Gala today at 23 cents, what if eventually it gets to 80 cents, 50 cents? You will still be in profit, guys. All right. So the long-term stuff is what we are looking at. All right. Long-term stuff is what we are looking at. I think Gala is it a gaming related project? I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the project. But do your research. But I believe it's one of those tokens that will actually make you big money. All right. So what other token again are we looking at? Ethereum. Yeah. Let's look at Ethereum, USDT, ETH, USDT. Okay. Some persons have the opinion you buy, new tokens, that you've not heard of and all of that. But guys, some of the danger with some of these new tokens and all of that, most especially when they don't have a real use case, you don't know the people behind it as people who have been in this industry for a while, is that it could just be a rug pull. They just get your money and they run away, okay? And all of that. So for Ethereum, I think we should be looking for long, okay? Yeah. We're looking at Ethereum yesterday, right? Then I said around that 190, okay? 190 or thereabout, 1,900. Yeah, Ethereum is good for long. So my long setup will be around this area here. I'm targeting that level of $2,000 and put stop loss just there. Yeah, put stop loss just there. The reason for that is because I may want to set a limit order here to add if we do get down below. But I should be targeting this level, guys. You can either do market order or wait for Ethereum to get to 1,967, 968, or even 970. You enter a trade to the upside. Okay, that's basically what I'm looking at for Ethereum right now. I want that to play out. If that plays out, that is what I'll be trading. Okay, that is what I personally will be trading for ETH USDT. All right. So let's see how that works. Okay. Let's see how that works. Guys, if you're on the Telegram, please be careful. Be careful. Don't, get don't get yeah, TRB. Who has been buying TRB? TRB has been my spot buy stuff. Who has been buying TRB, right? So if you get this set up, let's go to TRB USDT. TRB USDT. Let's look at whoop. Guys, look at that. So TRB decided to who mentioned TRB? So is that Soma? What's the name? How is that name pronounced? Can you unmute yourself and pronounce your name, please? Have you been buying TRB, guys? Those of you who are opportune to buy TRB $80 or less, congrats to you. Okay. Yeah, that's massive. Look at that. TRB just decided to start pumping right now. I didn't even pay attention to this. So if you bought TRB less than maybe $80 or thereabout, yeah, that's good. If you did a leverage, that is equally good, guys. All right. But I'll still be looking for longs. Okay. I told us that I'll still be looking for longs for TRB, maybe $100, okay, for TRB. I'll still be looking for longs on TRB, right? That Monday's range is playing out very well. We came, first we tested that range there, that low went up, came back again, and then we are up back there. All right. So I'll still be looking for longs on TRB, guys. Okay. If we do get down to either $80, I'll still buy more. All right. Okay, yeah. Congratulations for being in already. Let's see how that goes. Okay, let's see how that goes. But if we do come back, there's no need to jump into this right now, because we may have a hold up somewhere around here. Okay, yeah, there could be a resistance there. So if we do get back down again, then we can actually be looking for more of longs. Okay, so $80 or less, I'll be buying more of TRB. $80 or less, I'll be buying more of TRB. All right. Okay, so all right. Yeah, so enjoy it. Why? But what you can do right now is I don't know where your entry was. Okay, move your stop loss to entry. Okay, and secure your capital first, or you continue to trade the market. But I see a rejection around this area. Okay, I see a rejection around that area before this will continue to go. Okay, say rejection around that area. You can equally target that area of $81 to re-enter the trade if that pulls back. Okay, you can re-enter the trade if TRB does pull back. Okay, and for algo, let's look at algo USDT. Let's look at algo USDT. Okay, so this one is equally playing out well. I don't understand. Alan, why should I use 1 minute to explain my strategy? What's the difference with the time frame that I use and the 1 minute? Why the 1 minute? Can you explain why you want me to use 1 minute to explain my strategy? Yeah, I'm waiting. Why should I use 1 minute to explain the strategy? At times you send signals and then people are asking you, what time frame is this? What concerns you with the time frame? If you want to use time frame, you go and do the analysis yourself, right? It is those who do analysis who know the time frame they are looking at. You send somebody a signal. Does it mean that if you are not on that time frame, the signal will not trigger? And then the person is asks you, what time frame should I take the trade? And I'm like, what? Guys, you guys can be very funny at times, right? You can be very funny at times anyways. Algo. Let me look at bigger picture for algo. Yeah, algo. Just at the 200. Okay, 200 currently. Yeah. So if we look at the fifth, we look at the fifth. So if I don't use 1 minute to explain my strategy, you will not understand it. Is that what you're actually insinuating, or what exactly do you mean? Please unmute yourself, Alan, and explain what you're driving at, okay? Unmute yourself and explain your, even if I'm going to trade on the 1 minute time frame, I still need to look at higher time frame. It's as simple as that. There are no two ways about it. Okay, yeah, so the yesterday's candle bounce of that 382, guys, and then we are up there. So we have that support level here at 12, 0.1291, and that is exactly where we just bounced from. Okay, algo is moving already. You can do market order and you'll still catch up here, right? You can do market order, but a good entry for algo would be to cash up this move here, right? Maybe around this 13-cent level, then all of that to the upside, okay? Yeah. So a good setup for this is, yeah. Algo just broke that trend line. Let me pull this, okay? Target that level of 14 cents for algo, and put your stop loss slightly below that area. So if we pull our trend line here this way, you see that we just broke out. Let's do 1 hour, right? Yeah, we just broke out nicely. So wait for a retest. Maybe that retest could come back to that 13-cent level, all right? If it does, this entry will be valid for you, all right? If it does comes back there, this entry will be valid for you. And I'll look at this level down there too, okay? The 382 level where we bounce from, right? That 382 level where we bounce from, if we do get down to that level again, I want to add to my position and all of that. So for algo, I'll have 2 entries at 13 cents, and then I'll have another one at 0.1255. Okay, 0.1255, and then stuff like that. But we've broken this trend line, so definitely the retest could just be maybe here and then back up. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking at for algo. If you want to trade algo, that is exactly what I personally will be looking at for algo. Okay, the same thing applies even if I go to the 15 minutes time frame, is the same thing, right? So we just broke out of that trend, so we need to wait. Yeah, you see, a broke out, come retest this area, and then we'll take a trade to the upside. All right, that's what I'm looking at for algo and all of that. So if you want to take it down to the 1 minute time frame, that is the 1 minute. Okay, I'll still use this setup for my 1 minute time frame. The same things apply here. All right, so you see that there is no different, the chart patterns and all of that. Okay, I don't know what you're looking for on the 1 minute time frame. Even if you are going to be scalping, right, you still need to spot out your support resistance level, maybe on your 5 minutes time frame, on your 15 minutes time frame, then you can come to 1 minute time frame and start taking your trade. So you see that even on the 1 minute time frame, that trend line has been broken nicely. I'll still need to have a retest, okay, of that trend line. So here on the 1 minute, maybe you'll be waiting for this stuff, okay, to come back down to that area, and then you take a trade to the upside. It all depends on what you want, okay? It all depends on what you want. So when you guys ask questions and I say explain, please try to contribute. Or you're just here to mock me, I can't really explain, okay? You try to open up so that I didn't understand your question, and then some other person may not even understand. Or you just keep mood and all of that. I don't know. Are you trying to mock me, or what exactly are you doing? All right. I'll go with hit 16, okay? 16 cents before before month end. Yeah, Prophet Vincent is actually prophesying, right? Okay, Prophet Vincent is prophesying. Well, even if you have to go to 16 cents and all of that, guys, okay, target this level here. Let me do a time frame. Yeah, target that level. Okay, we have a resistance there at 14 cents. If it goes, if you do get algo, once it goes to maybe 14 cents or thereabout, you can move your stop loss to around 13 cents or thereabout. Okay, and continue to trail the market. So if it does get to 15 cents, it does get to 16 cents, okay? So 16 cents will be where is 16 cents, somewhere around here, right? Somewhere around there. So once we broke this, we break out of this resistance, then we can start riding this trend to the upside, okay? So anything that will make us break this area and then we'll break above 17 or thereabout, then the next target will be around 23 cents, okay? So algo will be another trade to look at for and all of that, all right? Algo will be another token to look at for. Let me see algo. Guys, look at that. Look at that. Algo was sometime $2 plus, right? Yeah, Algo was sometime $2 plus, sometime in 2021 and all of that. So yeah, look at trading Algo as much as you can, okay? So let's see how this plays out. All right, let's see how that plays out, okay? Yeah. Will that pullback happen? I don't think so. Will the pullback happen down there? I don't think so, guys. Wow, 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 wow. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay, what are we looking again? So if you want to buy Algo on spot, you can equally buy, but a good buy will be around 13 cents, okay? If we do get 13 cents, that will be great, okay? If we do get 13 cents, that will be great, all right? I beg a favor. Hey, yeah, so plenty setup is like you're just joining, right? We had plenty setup actually. Will I be able to go back through it again? Okay, first you just met up with Algo. That's what we are looking at. Algo already broke that trend line, so we're waiting for Algo to maybe pull back to around 13 or thereabout. We can be taking, if you get Algo to at 13 cent, okay, it would be a good area to take a trade up. Okay, actually do use the MACD and then the Bollinger Bands for my analysis and entry, but I don't see you using it. That's why I'm asking. No, you did not upset me. I was actually waiting for you to unmute yourself and say something, but you did not, okay? So I'm with you on the algo link. I'm waiting for it. Yeah, wait for the retracement and all of that, okay? Even trade I had, yeah. Exactly. Okay, exactly. So guys, there is no one single strategy. The fact I've made videos, okay, when I do use MACD and in fact, now this is what happened. I'm on trading view. I have different charts. Okay. This chart has a different indicator set up. This one is a premium indicator, anyways. And then I have this chart with I have different charts. Okay. That is the beauty of using a premium stuff when you are using trading view premium, right? You can set up different charts with different indicators. Okay. I equally have a chart that I save that I'm using, I think a combination of Bollinger Bands, okay, and RSI, right? I use a combination of the Bollinger Bands and then the RSI stuff, all right? So there are different strategies out there, okay? I cannot be using indicators. I'm already using indicators already, okay? But if I just pack all these indicators and cluster here, the whole essence is that we are looking at the market. We just look at setup at resistance level or at pullbacks and all of that. That is what we do. There are thousands of strategies out there, okay? There are thousands of strategies out there. So the fact that I'm not using Bollinger Bands, I'm not using MACD and all of that doesn't mean that my own strategy is not valid. All right. So just learn, okay, what we are doing here and add it up to what you know already and try to build something new from it. It's as simple as that. Okay. It's as simple as that. So there are a lot of strategies. There is no one single strategy to trading. Okay. There is no one single strategy to trading. All right. Moreover, when you are trading purely price action, you don't need indicators. Okay. All right. Price action in traders don't need indicators. All right. You just spot out your support resistance level. You spot out, your areas of interest. You use your Fibonacci retracement tool and stuff like that and all of that. Okay. And you'll be able to use it to, make some decisions. Okay. But yeah, Fibonacci, MACD, all of those indicators are good for scalping. And even if you use it on higher time frame, it pays you more. All right. Yeah. So when you ask the questions, you contribute to so that all of us will understand and then we'll get a better entry and all of that. But it doesn't mean that your MACD is not valid, okay? It's actually valid. No, I'm not doing market order, right? I'm not doing market order right now. Just wait for a retracement before I enter this trade. Okay. And I'm looking at 13 cents. If this thing can actually retrace to 13 cents, I'm not doing market order for algo. Okay. I'm not doing market order for algo. I'm just waiting for this to, I think which trade did I do? I have not done it. Okay, it was only TIA that I did market order. All right. TIA was the only one that I did market order. But if you are seeing it right now, you don't need to do market order. Still wait for TIA to come either to 5.9 or at the entry of 5.88. Okay. Every other setup that I've looked at, no one that I've done market order. All right. We've probably looked at Gala. I think there is a setup for Gala too. There is a setup for Gala too. Limit. Yeah. So Gala, yeah, I'm looking at if Gala can come down to that level there, that's basically what I'm looking at, 21 cents, okay? And I told us I'll add if we do get below that area and all of that. But if not, I'll wait for Gala to come to that 25 cents and maybe be looking for short entries from there. Okay, if you want to do market order for Gala, you can still get this. All right. So anybody that wants to do market order for Gala, you can still get 6% up to that 25 cent level, right? To 25 cent level, you can still get Gala long. Okay. You can still make it from Gala to the upside. All right. Then another one we're looking at, let me see AVAX. Let me see the situation with AVAX right now. Okay. Yeah. So this was yesterday's setup, right? This was yesterday's setup. So if you want to short AVAX, because at the moment I don't think I'm going to be shorting AVAX, right? If you want to short AVAX, right? You can actually do that. Okay, if you want to short AVAX, you can actually do that. So if you take this entry at 19.1 or thereabout, okay, you should be already in that trade for AVAX, okay? You should be already in that trade for AVAX, but I'm not doing that, okay? This was the setup for yesterday. So if you're still on that trade, you should be able to close it. If you want to short AVAX, go ahead and do that. I'm not going to short at the moment, okay? Even if it has to pull back, I'll just wait for it to come back down and then I'll take a long trade to the upside. It's as simple as that. Then the other we looked at was Atom. All right. I equally have a setup for Atom. Let me show you that Atom USDT. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at for Atom. If we do get 8.93, okay, 8.93, I'm taking a trade to the upside, all right? So if you look at all of these things and then you begin to plot your trend line and stuff like that, okay, you see a breakout of that trend line, but we need for the retest to happen, okay? That retest could be somewhere around here, right? Around 9.1 or $9. So I told you guys what I'll be doing here, right? That I will look at for this and see how it happens, right? If it plays out, I will take a trade. But if not, if we do get down to that entry level, that could be a look at Atom. That is the setup that I have for it. And the other trade is which other one again? Yeah, Aave. Okay, I'm equally looking at Aave too. I equally have a setup for Aave USDT. So for Aave, yeah. So we're looking at that 382 level, which is around 90.5. Okay. 90.5. And I told us maybe if we do respect that level of the Monday's low, which is around $92 level, it could equally be another thing. All right. The reason why my stop loss has to go this low, okay, I think I should put it below this week, is that I'm having multiple entries for Aave, which is what played that for me. I just gave you an instance of this multiple entry, how it played that on BNB. All right. So I'm having multiple entry for Aave, and then I will take it up and the target will be around $100. Okay. So BNB, for those of you who were here with me yesterday, I don't know how many of you set up the limit order for that. This was what we were looking at. We're looking at, I think, 240 or 241 or thereabout. And I told us that I'm going to add to my position if we do get below that area, right? So it was equally yesterday we drew this stuff, yeah. that I'm going to be adding to my position if we do get below. So I had one entry at that 241, around 241. Then I had another entry at around 235. Okay, which eventually triggered, and as I speak with you, this is actually currently running. Okay, but if we do have a pullback, okay, if this pushes back to that 240 again, you can still re-enter this trade. Okay, our target still remains at 250 or $255 level for BNB. Okay, our target still remains at 250 or $255 level for BNB. So if you want to trade BNB, that is exactly what I'm looking at playing. All right. So these are the tokens for those of you who just joined. These are the tokens we are all looking at this morning. All right. So they are all pending orders actually. They are all pending orders. All right. They are all pending orders. Okay. I think we looked at link two. Okay. Yeah. There is a setup for link USDT2. So for link, we are looking at $14 or below. All right. $14 or below for link. All right. I'm looking at 3.956. Okay. But I will equally be looking at 14.3 or thereabout. So, or even the $14 itself. So if we do get link at those areas, as you can see, if you look at all of your 1 hour time frame, breakout of the trend line, let's have a retest, and then we'll take it up to the upside. That's basically what I'm looking at for link. Okay. So if link comes back to this area of $16 again, and then we'll see a sign of rejection, we'll take it down and stuff like that. So we'll continue to trail this market until we do what? We eventually break out of this level. All right. So for instance, if we were trailing link from here, let's say from here up there, okay? So the breakout of that trend line happened here. Though the retest did not happen, this retest I'm waiting for, look at this one, okay? It didn't happen the way it's supposed to, right? So we broke out of that trend line. This was supposed to come back to the trend line before it continued, but it did not. But we'll continue to go down, go down, go down, and eventually we are breaking out of that trend line again. So let's trail this, but let's see if we come back down and then, but I'm looking at 14.32. Okay, at 14.3, it will equally be a good area for link to take a trade to the upside. All right. So that's another setup that we have pending currently. Okay, so I'll be watching this and play along with it. All right, I'll be watching this and play along with it. And then we talked about Solana, guys. I said Solana is what? Okay. Um, I don't know what your preparations are for the next bull run, okay? Those of you who will be buying tokens and all of that, I've said this time without number, okay? It is not this day trading that will make you the big money in the next bull run, okay? It is the tokens that you are investing in right now, okay? And some of these tokens that have use cases that have been around for a while are the tokens that will make you the money, all right? We talk about Solana, we talked about GAL. I mentioned GAL, right? We talked about, Gala and all of that, so look at that. But Solana right now, I don't have any setup for Solana, right? Maybe we'll short at 61. I'm not sure, but I'm looking at a bigger picture. If I get Solana at $50 or lower, I'll be taking a long trade for Sol. Right now, I don't have any setup for Sol. Except you want to short, you want to do quick scalp, then you can go ahead and then scalp Solana to the downside. But I'm looking at a bigger picture to long Sol, okay? So let's see how that will play out, guys. Let's see how those plays out. Yeah, basically that is all I'm looking at. We are looking at this morning, guys. All right. Okay, so what is? Okay, now let me know whatever token you're looking at, guys. If not, I think we should call it a day here. GRT. GRTUSDT. I'll look at Doge. I'll look at Doge and see what's going on there, but I don't have any right now. We'll look at Doge and see what's going on. Okay, for GRT, just give me a moment. Hey, I hope you guys are still here. I had a call, okay? So I needed to attend to that call. Yeah, guys, as always, okay, if you want to share, if you have, whatever you're looking at, you want to share your screen with me and all of that, you are free to do that, okay? Whenever you want to, you are free to do that, guys. Right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, GRT, that's what we're looking at, right? Okay. So GRT would have been good if you have caught it at 0.122, but right now we are up there. All you just need to do is wait for pullback. It's as simple as that, okay? Wait for pullback to that still support area and all of that. So I don't know. I don't know, but this is what I'll be doing, all right? I don't want to jump into this trace right now and then eventually the pullbacks happen and you'll be like, you get. So just wait for the pullback to that entry level. That's what I'll be looking at for GRT. Um, that's basically what I'll be looking at for GRT and what is, sorry, give me a moment. And because all those coins you analyzed today is going to move massively this month. Okay. So yeah, definitely that's why we're looking for entries, right? That's why Vincent is saying that these coins will move. Okay. Yeah, we still have a half of this month to we already half of the month, so we still have half of the month for things to happen. Okay, we still have 2 weeks or thereabout for a lot of things to happen and all of that. So yeah, I believe you, guy. I believe you. Seriously. So for GRT, if you want to trade GRT, that's what I basically be looking at. And then I can play safe by, adding to my position somewhere down there, and then stop loss will be somewhere below. And what else again? Yeah, Sanusi wants to look at, yeah, Aave, we already have, a setup for Aave. So in case you missed that, all right, in case you missed the average stuff, this is what we're looking at. So for Samuel, that's what I'm looking at on GRT. Yeah, I have a way for pullback, okay? Wait for pullback, except you want to do market order, wait for pullback and trade this accordingly. All right, then Doge, you want us to look at Doge. I gave us long setup since last month for Doge. How many of us held on to that? Right? What was the target for Doge? Was it 90 cent or 80 cent or thereabout? Yeah, Doge is currently at 73 cents, right? Though we had that week at 68. Wow, 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 wow. That yesterday move at 68. So let me look at bigger picture for Doge. So Doge. Yeah. So Doge just bounce at that 382, guys, which is lining up with that support level. It's equally a good area for a long trade for Doge, okay? So Doge just bounced off this level. And yeah, 382. 382, guys. Okay, let's see who do have a pullback down to 71, 72 cents, okay? If we do have a pushback, if Doge does come back down to this level, then you should be looking for long from here. That is slightly below the 382 level, right? Slightly below the 382 level. That's basically what I'll be looking at for. Okay. My long setup for Doge will be at this area 0.07145. 0.01745. Okay. So you'll be targeting that level there. So for those of you who held on to that long trade, okay, 80 cent would have been in a good area to take your profit for Doge. This is what I'll be looking at for the Doge trade, okay? Let's see how this will play out. If we do push back down to that level, then we can take a trade to the upside for Doge. All right. So if you're looking at Doge, if you're looking at trading Doge, that's basically what I'll be looking at, okay? So guys, pay attention to all of the tokens we looked at this morning. Set limit orders for those of you who can, okay? Set limit orders for it. Set limit orders for it and let's see how it plays out. All right, set limit orders for it and let's see how it plays out. If you have any other token we're looking at, we look at it, but if not, I think we'll call it a day here, guys. Set limit orders for all of the tokens and then we'll see. Okay. Please, can you kindly give us an update on Rune? All right, I'll look at that. Grace, can you please check BNT? Okay. Yeah. Let's start with Rune.
Because check that vexel. It has gotten to that point that you want to take a shot from. It has
Which
gotten to
one?
that particular point.
Which one is that?
Avex, 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 Avex,
Okay.
Avex.
USDT. All right. Um, okay. Hmm. So this wants to smash TP right here, right? Yeah. Uh look at sorry. Mm, 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 mm. If you want to short, you can set a limit order for this. Set a limit order for this at that 19.76. Set limit orders for short at 19.76. And then we stop loss just slightly, maybe at $18 or thereabout. You can set stop loss at $18.
18 or 20.
It depends on what you want, either 18 or 20, whatever you want. You can. I'm just looking at, yeah, give it a space
So
to breathe. Give it a space to breathe. Give it a space to breathe, actually. You can do market order or set it at that 19.7, okay? You can do market order for a short or set it at that 19.7. That's basically, yeah, for the AVAX stuff, okay? For the AVAX, look at that Monday's high, which is around that 19.76. Yeah, so your short rate should be around there. And then stop loss, yeah, 20.6 if you want. Yeah, 20.6 for stop loss. And let's see how that plays out, okay? So if this candle closes below this area, currently on the 1 hour, this candle will close in 35 minutes. So if it closes below, it's a good thing. If it closes, let's use 4 hours to judge that. Yeah, the 4 hours candle, oh, we still have about 2 hours to go, okay? We still have about 2 hours to go to actually determine this. But within that time, all right, within that 2 hours or thereabout, you can actually take a quick scalp here that will give you some money. So yeah, look at that area, set your limit order there, and let's see how that will work. Let's see how that will work for the AVAX stuff. Yeah. But if you break above this area, guys, anything at $20, AVAX, let me look at bigger picture for AVAX. See. Yeah, if AVAX breaks above $21 level, guys, the next target will be around $28. Okay. And then if you break above $28, guys, we can go as high as $50 plus. All right. We can go as high as $50 plus. And my target is $120 for AVAX. It's equally one of those tokens that I'm holding on spot. So I'm still holding on very strong. So AVAX needs to break this level. All right. So we need to break this resistance level up here. If we do, another area we should be looking at, maybe our next target will be somewhere up there. And then after this, okay, once we go above $30 level, guys, we can ride this trend until we get up to 50 something, right? Yeah, maybe around that 50 something dollars level or up there. So these are different levels I'm looking at for this token, okay? Up there at 98 and all of that. So let's see how this will play out, all right? But AVAS currently, you can do a quick scalp. This is a scalp, don't go and trade now and forget yourself. Uh, don't go and trade now and forget yourself, okay? Remember, I have that resistance from the weekly time frame at $21, all right? So let's see how you just be scalping here, right? You just be scalping. Once it triggers, you take your trade and then you're out. All right, it's basically scalping. So let's look at Rune USDT. Somebody was Mila, was it you? Okay, I guess you were in a trade on Rune yesterday, right? And I told you to be looking at that $5.3 level. Eventually, we've broken above that level. Eventually, we've broken above that level. So right now, we'll be taking link or ruin to a next higher level, right? Guys, this token has been like, ruin can actually go to $10 with this massive push up, right? Ruin can go to $10. I don't doubt it, right? If you are still holding on to ruin, good for you. But if you close that trade, bad for you, bad for you, right? Ruin is still pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, guys. I see this stuff going to $10 or more. If you're holding on to that trade, just trail the market, okay? Keep trailing the market until you get up to 10. Keep trailing the market until you get up to 10, okay? So for ruin, if you want to trade ruin, basically I'll be looking to start picking trades for long, maybe at 5.5, 5.4, or whatever. Okay. So anything above that area is where you should be looking to take a trade. 5.5, 5.4 or lower. Okay. Um Okay, yeah, just move your stop loss maybe to around, I don't know, your entry was around $4 plus, right? So you can move your stop loss to maybe around 5.1 or 5.2, okay, and still hold on, because if we do respect this support level here, right? If this resistance here becomes a support and we do respect this area, then I don't mind. If you can hold room to maybe to $10, it won't be a crime, okay? Once we come bounce here and start going up, maybe you can just move your stop loss, okay? Because the next move from this area maybe could be around $6, $7, $8. To get to $10, it could happen in a day or two. So yeah, still hold on to the trade. Make sure that you have secured your capital. That's the most important thing. If you have secured your capital, still hold on to this trade and let it play out, okay? Let it play out. I see we're going to $10 up, or more than that. All right. It won't be a crime if you hold this thing until it gets to $10. Even if it is 2,000% against your 1,000, whatever it is, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But I'll be looking to long run if we do get to that 5 points, anything between this 5.4, 5.3 or thereabout. So we should be looking for long trade for ruin from there. I see that stuff going higher. I see that stuff going higher. So let's see how it goes. BNT, let's see B. Jesus. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? Why did this token? Can you imagine? All these things were yesterday. Okay, a few days ago. Yeah, I saw BNT. Yeah, 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 yeah. I saw BNT from nowhere. The thing was just pumping up from like 52 cents, right? It was just pumping until it got to close to $2. And then eventually, yeah. Kai. Whoa, 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 whoa. So what are we looking at for BNT right now? Anyway, this thing could recover, right? I see BNT going up. So let's see. Mm, see BNT going up maybe to around that $1 level again. Seriously, right? I don't really know what you're looking at BNT, but if this thing if this thing does wake up from here, then yeah, maybe it could be a good trade, all right, to the upside. Okay. Normally, the people who are responsible for this pump, once they finish taking their profit, they will leave that token until everybody has forgotten about it. All right. And then they wake up one morning and start pumping it again. So for BNT, if you're looking for long, why not? You can long and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't have any setup for BNT, okay? I don't have any setup for BNT. So if you want to trade BNT, go ahead and trade it. All right? Go ahead and trade it. So let's see how it goes. BTC USDT. I think BTC is going to reclaim this $37 level again. BTC will eventually reclaim that $37 level again.
Whenever your two indicators cross, what does it mean? That blue and yellow one. What does it mean?
Say again.
Whenever your two on something are crossing, you have two average on your charts, the blue and yellow one. Whenever it crosses, what does it usually mean?
Okay, it all depends on what you are using it from, what you are using it for. Okay, so we have cross. This one is a 50. Okay, the orange line is the 50. The blue one is the 200 moving average. This one is the 50 moving average. This one is the 200 moving average. So when it crosses below, it is known as the dead cross. Then when the 50 crosses above, it is golden cross, right? So these are just basically the way I use it is to just determine the trend of the market, right? So right now, with this cross happening, I'm currently on the 1 hour time frame. With this cross happening right now, so there could be there's a possibility that this will just come, test this level, and then come back down just to validate this cross that just happened here. Okay, so there's a possibility that that could happen. And then if that happened, then this market could continue to go down. All right. So now that they cross first, the candle did by crossing below the 200, okay, indicating that, oh, this trend is changing, we're going down. And then the 50 is confirming that. So what I need to see going forward is this 50, just like you saw here, right? When that cross happened, when did it happen? Yeah, long time ago, actually, I can't see that. All right. So for as long as this 50 is trading above the 200, you should be looking for more of buy. Okay. It means that we are in an uptrend. And not just that, you see that these two moving averages are slope. Is it sloping upward? Is there anything like that? That they are all facing up, right? You see that move. Okay. They are all trending up and all of that. So it tells you that we are in an uptrend, right? And all of that. Then here, you see the 50 is sloping down, the 200 sloping down, and eventually they are crossing each other, and the candlesticks are trading below. So for more confirmation, you just need this 50 trading below the 200, and then the candles following suit, and you'll be looking for short and short and short. All right. So if this is valid, if this crossover is valid here, so it means that even this long trade we are looking at, you could even get out of it. All right. You could get taken out and all of that. All right. So yeah, basically that is
Yeah,
what it
boss. Thank
means.
you, boss.
Yeah.
Thank you, boss.
Samuel, you got 35. 35,000. Yeah, you would have been in profit already, okay? At 35,800, you would have been in profit already. I don't know why you did not try it. Yeah, I don't know why you did not try it. Right now, I'm looking at even 35,500 to re-enter a trade, okay? Or even down there at 34, okay? If we get 34,700 again, that could be a good area to re-enter a trade to the long side. So yeah, since you didn't take it, you missed that already. So just wait for it, okay? Yeah, wait for it. But I still feel that BTC will come reclaim that, $37 level again. It will reclaim back the 37 and even higher. I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. But if this crossover is valid, okay, just like you just noted right now, yeah, it means that BTC comes, keeps this level, comes back down, and maybe consolidate for a while before we go up. I don't know. But let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen. We'll just play along, okay? We'll play along and all of that. But I believe this will come back to 37 before it goes down. Okay, so that is it for BTC. That's what I'm looking at. Then XLMUSDT. Mm, XLMUSDT. Yeah. Nice. XLM, right? Be looking for long actually. Yeah, be looking for long for XLM. If you do get that 0.1177, okay, it will be good. If you get it at that rate, it will be good, okay? Up there, I'm not sure. If you're opportune to get SLM stuff, okay, lower, that will be great actually. That's what I'll be looking at, right? If we do get down to that level, I'll be taking a long trade for SLM going forward. Yep, that's what I'll be looking at. Vincent, is SLM part of the tokens that will pump before the end of the month? Is SLM part of those tokens that will pump before the end of the month? Because
Is Vincent a crypto prophet? Because I'm confused.
in fact, that is a title I'm giving him right now. So he's a prophet. He
If
knows.
it's that, if it's that case, I
I
have a,
love his confidence. Anyway, it depends on where he's getting the source of his information, right? It depends on the source. So yeah, I like his confidence actually. So
more
he's a prophet.
Vincent. We have to talk because I have a long list of assets that I need you to let me check. Man, know which one
Avi,
go boom.
yeah,
A
yeah.
lot
So
to
please let the list not be too long, okay? Except you have all the money to put in all those lists, right? Let
I
the
just
list
ten
not be
dollars.
too long.
I just $10 for 5 cryptocurrency.
Yeah, $10. Putting $10 now is anything that is less than 10 cents. That is the only thing you put $10 in so that it to be, any token that have like either 10 or 20 before the numbers. Okay, in as much as it is not a meme coin. Those are tokens that you can put $10 in and maybe see results, see good result going forward, right? see good result going forward. For instance, an example would be Gala. Gala is 0.0 something, right? Yeah, 0.02 right now. So just imagine buying, if you buy $100 worth of Gala at 0.02, how many of those Galas will you get? How many of them will you get? Somebody should check for me. If you buy Gala at 0.02, Jesus.
That should be that should be 500 gala with $10 at
With $10,
0.02%.
you get 500, right?
Yes, that's the 500,000.
Now multiply that $5, that 500 by 0.5. 0.5 will give you how much? 500 by 0.5.
That's 250.
$250.
Yes.
That's not much. The return is not much. Yeah.
Ah, it's not
So
much. It's much. Oh. It's not much. It's much. Oh.
yeah, it's much if you look at, if you look at where people like us are coming from and then the current conversion rate and all of that. So it means that if this happened in the next 5 months, you have done investment of 10,000 naira or around 11,000 naira to get back 250,000 naira, 250,000 naira plus, right? That's basically what it means. Okay. Yeah. That is over 2,000% return, right? That is over 2,000 plus. Yeah,
It's a
it's
lot.
over
Oh.
2,000. So which is something. But yeah, I'm looking at, anyway, it is only some of these shit or meme coins that can give you that where you put $10 and you're getting like, $20,000 in return, $30,000 in return and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, Gala has the potential of giving you that kind of return if it's possible. All right. So it's possible. So if you do $10 and eventually it gets to 50 cents, you get 250. So it means that if you do multiple of $10, you could get more stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically it. So look at these tokens too. I don't know, um SLM. Well, is this? I think I don't know. This is what's the name of this stuff, sir? What's the full name of this SLM stuff? Somebody remind me, what's the name of this SLM? I think is it okay. Stuff not in my head again. Okay, so yeah, this one too. I think I don't know what the project is all about, but I believe it's one of those projects that have been around for a while that we equally do. Okay, some of you who are looking for tokens to buy, guys. Okay, I mentioned this one of those days we were here when I say go to KuCoin and buy this coin. All right. No, I think it was actually Mexi. Okay. Was it this one? This one is trading on almost all of the exchanges right now. So PY stuff. Trading on almost all of the exchanges.
It's sports, right? It's sports only.
Yeah, it's spot. It's spot. Okay.
Ooh, see, massive zig farm.
So that's basically,
65.
as at the time I mentioned this thing, it was around I think around $4 plus. So
Why
and
is it not on
then
futures? Why is it not on futures?
guys, it will be okay very soon. Check Mexico could have already listed these officials, I guess. They only know they had them. Once the token is listed today, immediately they are trading officials. So yeah, so you can imagine this token. This token has the potential of going to $10, $17 and all of that. So yeah, equally be looking at this project too. Okay, pay attention to this project. Yeah, Stella. Yeah, thank you so much for confirming that. Yeah, it's Stella. SLM is Stella. Okay. So pay attention to this. If you want, you can DCA into this token. It was $4 as at the time I was, talking about it. And then you can imagine if this thing is another all-time high, it could go above this $44, right? It could go above that $44. And then another one would be immutable X? Okay, IMX. IMS is called immutable. I think it's a gaming stuff, right? It's a gaming related project. Yeah, immutable X, this one, right? IMX. So it's a gaming related project. Yeah, equally look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that too. That is equally pumping. All right. Which other one again? There's one called Prime. Okay, for those of you who are looking to buy some of these tokens, okay? These are projects that I feel the next bull run. So this one you can only trade it on bybit and yeah, only on bybit actually. Whoa. Guy. The token is even pumping more than what I expected it should. Right? This thing is massively, right? I was looking at this thing around, when was that? Is it around $4 or thereabout? But look at that, $6 already. So these are tokens that, please good give names of those coins. Yeah, I'm mentioning them, right? I'm mentioning them, okay? One of those is it, but wait for pullback. This thing has already pumped, okay? So just wait for a pullback and wait for a pullback. Wait for a pullback. If you get it at around maybe $4 or even lower, $2 and all of that, okay? It equally be a good project. This one is only on the spot market at the moment. So yeah, you get it, even 5.5, you can still buy this token. Yep. Yes. So you can still buy this token and all of that. And which other one again? Which other one again? Which other one again? Which other one again? Okay, guys, I think that is basically it for today. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, the discussion will continue on Telegram, okay? Discussion will continue on Telegram. For all these setups we looked at, okay, pay attention to them. And when it plays out, take your trades accordingly, okay? When it plays out, take your trade accordingly. And yeah, that is it. Thank you for your time and see you guys tomorrow. Okay.
All right, boss. Thank you,
Yeah.
boss.
Bye-bye.